Welcome to another Google Merchant Center Next misrepresentation suspension case study. And without wasting any time, let's get started on this Google Merchant Center Next restoration case study. So this is the website you may see over here. Now this is the website regarding the skin products you may see over here. They provide serum, hydrating defense, clearing serum, trio, advanced, and you may see over here there are different products. So now this is an approved website because we have finally got it approved. I will show you also on the merchant center as well, so you guys can see the clear cut vision. And before we start on the GMCs, I wanted to tell you a few things regarding this. So let's get started on this. So let's start with initial suspension. So you may see over here. This is the initial suspension they have. You may see over here. They fix all setup and policy issues that prevent your products from showing on Google. So you may see over here the products are not approved. This is the website. 19 products not approved. And you may see over here, let me make myself smaller so you guys can have a clear vision. So the account is initially suspended for three things: misrepresentation, missing value, image link, and personal hardship and personalized advertising. Now you may see over here that with misrepresentation, the error can be a different thing. There can be a misrepresentation on the website. This is a so vast thing. Either this or either website or online store needs improvement is so big. There can be so many issues on your website which can cause this, including a duplicate image, low quality image, low content. So there may be some issue in the payment system, checkout system. You may be mentioning something wrong on your social media profile or on your footer or on your about us page. Maybe an email is not working, maybe a form is not working. I will tell you step by step on what steps we took to get it solved. Then the second is missing value image link, and where we had to the image link was not added on the GMC for many of the products. And the third is personal hardship in personalized advertising. You may see over here that the Google says that ads should not target users in ways that exploit their difficulties or struggle. For example, health content, negative financial status, relationship hardship, commission of a crime, abuse, trauma, imposing negativity. So we had to sort three issues as well. Now with misrepresentation, 19 products were affected, missing value, 12 products were affected, and personal hardship and personalized advertising, 9 products were affected. So you may see over here, the some products has other more error as well. So for instance, the sexual interest in personalized advertising, personal advertising, personal hardship in personalized advertising, missing value, false or misleading health claims as well. And this is the original initial misrepresentation error you see over here. So it took us a while to get it restored. So it's not something that it get restored tomorrow. So I understand and appreciate the client's patience in regards to these, because you have to trust us, you have to put our trust on us and to make it a successful one. Now I'm going to show you the GMC. So now you may see over here that the products are now approved over here. Now we will come later again to GMC. Now I'm going to move you to the what steps we took to get it approved. And trust me, it's not an easy thing. For someone who thinks that restoring a Google Merchant Center is easy, no, not at all. It takes a lot of time. It's a teamwork. So credit and appreciation to the teamwork who did all the work. Let's get started on this is one of the detailed audits. So you may see over here that this is one of the audit. So the audit was the placeholder. Now placeholder is a very common issue. This can be found in your form, contact form, your email address, search bar, or any place on your website. This is a coding error, and this had to be removed by a developer. Also, dead links were being found. We used different sites to check the dead links, and there were some dead links. We also used Google Search Console to see if there are any issues on the Google Search Console, but this was tough. And there was some UI UX issues on the website, on the main page, plus the image needed to be added. So you may see over here there was a product without an image. So you can see even the smallest this error can cause suspension. And all policies were updated. In the footer you may see over here that we suggested adding doing changes on the logo. And this was hard to read, for instance the email address, because they had the same color as of the background. So this suggests a change. So this was one of the first audit, and there was, apart from this, there was an ample of communication discussion done with the team. Multiple members were doing audits to get it approved. So you may see the patience is one of the key over here. Further placeholders were being found on the website. Dead links were not yet sorted. Image error was over there. So you may see over here that we were still standing over this, and with product, see over here that the previous next we suggested removing this one. Now this was another audit, and you may see over here that there was no social media page not to be found. Another interesting thing over here is that if you are adding social media, I highly recommend you to add company email addresses over there, and the contact number, the about us should also match with their website. Now what people do is they add a generic Gmail or live or Bing or email address, which is not acceptable. Contact us still had placeholder, the contact form. The homepage logo quality was low, which needed an optimization. Plus, the track your order page, in fact, needed an optimization. The images were cross-checked, and footer didn't have a label. We suggested adding a label. We even check for the newsletter as well. And what we do is, we even do the cross-checking to the client by calling to their members to see if everything was working well or not. So you may see over here that the same issue, like I told you, that the below is less visible in blue background, and there was a coding error over here. Now this was a theme error, whatever you call coding error or theme error, but it was not actually linked over here, the full ingredient over here, which needed a correction. So you may see over here. Now the shipping policy needs an update. The Derm lady, the logo first name was in the small letter. We suggested changing it. And apart from this, you may see over here that the shipping charges should also need to match on the website and on the GMC. All of the pages should have. Sometimes what happens is people have different shipping policy dates running on different pages. This can cause issues. This also helps you in improving your sales and giving more professionalism to end customers as well. There were some 404 page as well for the return and refund page. Payment policy page was also 404, and the email was not clickable on the privacy policy page, which we recommended. We also suggested adding CCPA compliance and children data as well. Terms and condition needed an update as well. The formatting, the structure needed an optimization. FAQ was still needed to be present over there. Dead links were still over there. Another day new dead links were being found, and not able to do the order request. So this page was not working well. So you can see over here this can cause another issue. Apart from this, you may see over here that the medical and disease claims products were needed an optimization. So apart from this, meta titles, content mismatches, placeholder, SEO were over there. So apart from this, the meta titles content matches were also helping in SEO optimization, because if they do not cross match it, the Google will not give good marks, because if the content do not match it what your title or content says, this can be a problem. Payment policy page, checkout was not working, unable to configure payment methods, what can be added. So we had to sort of developer. Testimonials were not looking generic, were looking generic and not verified, so we made it look more natural. Brand ownership, fulfillment, clarity can be improved. Graphic targeting versus shipping scope was done. More minor trust UX issues, for instance, repeated contact information, typo, site-wide spelling, looks unpolished fact references, authorized partner, authorized retailer word, was some small changes were keep on trying to make it approved. And you may see over here then there was another technical check by another senior member of my team, and the placeholder was still found. Another placeholder, robots.txt file needed an optimization, some crawlers. Speed was optimized, but we think that the 73 needs a little more optimization to make it 80 plus to go in the green bar, but still the 73 speed performance is acceptable. You may see over here another placeholder was still over there. Dead links, small images were missing over there. So you may see over here a lot of stuff was being done. You may see shipping charges, shipping policy page, small mistakes, small errors, policy pages, small things were still need an optimization. So I'm showing you all of these things. You may see over here. Then the plagiarism was an issue, because all of the product pages had a plagiarism issue, and people do ignore it. They keep on trying to add new products, but what if you're trying with adding with plagiarism? Needed to be sorted. Another placeholder issue, robots.txt file was updated with these things. So you may see over here, this is a copy of the reports.txt file which we used. Apart from this, I can show you some communication done with the support team. We also had one field review as well. So you may see over here that for this client, they said that the Google support team said that there were 2 broken links. Please work with the website developer and show that the landing pages are working. Once fixed, please send the account for a review, which may take 7 days to complete. Another communication done for this project. Now these are only the core communication, because there was ample of work being done. Thank you for contacting and apologize for the other account because we were asking for the multiple accounts. For this, I have checked the accounts and I can see that these were already previously handled by my colleagues and were already checked by our wider team. Please be advised that if you request another manual review from our wider team, they would still provide the same feedback. Now, if you believe that the account is compliant, go with the account request review. Okay, this was a communication done by the client where the client said that I just noticed something odd happened to my website. Many of the product images have disappeared and the product page format is not correct. I'm working on straightening that back out and I have the site in maintenance mode. So the client agreed on the few of the changes I think I have shown to you where the many of the products were not working. Let me show you. Not in this, but over here I think I have shown you. For instance, you may see over here that the many of the images were going down. So the client also acknowledged this thing and they were also sorting out. And this was a failed review. So yeah, this was a failed review. And apart from this, the one of the Google support team said that it's not a good idea to open the ticket again and again when the team did review. So we had to work on our changes. So another thing, they said that I can see that there is a placeholder text present specifically in this page. So you may need to coordinate this with your website developer and remove the placeholder text. Once done, please go ahead and request the review. Another communication done over here is that everything appears to be in order on our end. I may raise your case to the wider team for the further review. Please allow 24 to 48 hours. Now the wider review is separate than the request review which we do on the Google Merchant Center page. With a wider team review, it happens that they take a senior support, and sometimes your website is manually approved, or sometimes it takes time to get it approved. So either of the situation, the review helps us because with the request review, the account goes in that cooldown period, but with the wider team review, the account do not go into the cooldown period. And then after this, what we did was you may see over here that we did the misrepresentation review request over here, and then I finally got an email for this case. Dear Google Merchant Center user, review of misrepresentation for dump is complete. Dear Google Merchant Center user, Merchant Center account dump ready. The requested review of misrepresentation has been completed and the issue no longer appears in your Merchant Center account. If you have questions, we want to help, contact the Merchant Center support team over here. So you may see over here that this is a approved case study, and now I'm going to refresh in front of you and then going to show you the approved Google Merchant Center account over here. So you may see over here that the products are now approved. I'm going to show you over here. So you may see this is thing over here. Your products have been reviewed and now the products are approved. One is limited, but all of them other are approved and running. And if you see on view what needs attention, let's see what it says. So the personalized hardship and personalized advertising is still left for the one product. However, it's now approved and running for the other products. There are no issues. When you started around, there was an missing image link, misrepresentation, and personal hardship and personalized advertising for 9 products. Now only one is left, and this may be done after sorting out the description of the website. So now you may see over here that this is an approved and running page, and if we move on to the notification, there is no suspension notification over here. So yeah, this is another Google Merchant Center successful case study. Now if you need our services, we are a Google partner company. We help clients with Google Merchant Center Next, Google ad suspensions, Google ads audit, setup, management, optimization, Bing ads, meta ads, audit, setup, management, optimization. Also, we help clients with web development, Google business profile, and a lot more. We are a full-fledged digital marketing agency, and if you need me and my company and my team assistance, you can hire me and my team through the link in the description or in the first comment of this video, and we may look forward working with you. Once again, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as well. Take care. Bye-bye.